I retired because of life. BMWs, Mercedeses, Audi. Nobody has time. Everybody has children, everybody's going to work, everybody has projects, I don't know. So you are pretty much left alone. Hey, what's up, guys? The original plan was to take you for a walk, as you probably have seen in my shorts, uh, but then it was too loud. And even though I'm wearing the mic here, it was just too loud. So I came here to this beautiful garden, and I'm doing the video here. So I retired with 43, and it's a trap. What does that mean? It means, when you're in such a young age, and I will make a detailed video once I'm back in Spain at my house, and explain to you like all the steps, how I got retired, what I did before that. If that's of any interest, please let me know down in the comment section, and please do me a favor and subscribe to this channel. Why? Because you will be supporting me in this new project that I'm doing to find a direction in my life, and it's called YouTube. It's Sonunu, my new YouTube channel. I would love you to just press the subscribe button, and I hope I will have some good information for you in the future. Back to the subject. So I retired at 43, and here I was in the middle of Spain, well, in the middle of the woods in northern Spain, to be specific. And yeah, everybody else is working. I was traveling a lot, and I was always living abroad anyway, so I never had a very close contact to my friends. But now that I am retired, like there was this wish in my head that was like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then maybe I'm gonna find an apartment in Germany, and and then just go meet my dudes, and then we're gonna go to the breweries and Düsseldorf, that's where I'm from, and have beer, and it's gonna be like the old days. It's not. It is not. It is. I see my friends now. I'm 47 now. I moved to Germany a couple of months ago. I see my friends now, although I live literally 20 minutes from my home city. I see them less than I used to see them before. It's crazy. So you're 43, you retired, and you think you could have more times with your friends, and you don't. You wake up, and the whole day is in front of you. At the beginning, it's cool. Like, hey, I don't have to go to any meetings. I don't have to check my emails. Like, literally, I don't get any emails anymore, which is beautiful. Like, when I get an email, which is usually a spam, I'm like, oh my God, is something going on? Nothing goes on. You're sitting there by yourself. So you go out for a walk with the dogs, and you're happy, you're doing this, you're doing that. You do that for a month, and then you're like, oh my God, I'm getting bored. It's just boring. So it doesn't sound that luxurious, you want to say, and then you know what, let me travel. But then you're like, I traveled, I was traveling all my life. I don't want to travel anymore. I want to just I want to do something with this time that is left for me, and I want to meet my family, I want to meet my friends. Nothing. Nobody has time. Everybody has children, everybody's going to work, everybody has projects, I don't know. So you are pretty much left alone. You're left alone, and you are kind of missing out or something. You find yourself questioning your friendships. You find yourself questioning your decision. You find yourself lonely, and also sometimes angry, because you're like, oh my, I was supposed to meet those people and go to the gym with them, and I don't know, ride bicycle, have beer. Nothing, man. Just emptiness. That's one thing. The second thing is you are having a hard time getting to know new people because obviously time has changed, right? People are different now. Everybody is in a different mood, especially in Europe. And I moved out of Europe in 2007. So, of course, I've gone back all the time to visit my family. I've been in Germany, but I never lived in Europe. I never lived in Germany, you know, to be able to understand how the people are ticking right now. Everybody's much more aggressive, man. Everybody's so aggressive, and you're trying to talk to people, and everything that it comes down to is, hey, what do you do, and how much money do you make, and what car are you're driving? Like I literally go out with some people, and it's just drinking, getting drunk, and then complaining about their wives, their kids, their job. It's I never had a life like this. Oh, by the way, let me tell you, I never was working for somebody else. Like when I was studying, I had my side jobs and stuff, but I was always an entrepreneur or whatever, like self-employed. I always had my own company, hustling, bustling, but I never worked for somebody. So I was complaining about my customers, and but I never had this. Oh, my boss is this, and you know, and I didn't get married. I got married very late. I mean, I am with my wife 13 years, 14 years. I don't even remember. I hope she's not watching this. But yeah, we just got married like a year ago. And yeah, it's just different. Everybody in Germany, especially, is aggressive. Like nobody used to hunk, you know. Now it's like it's just traffic. Everybody's trying to kill you on the road. Like everybody's very, very aggressive, and it's not the way I like to live my life or experience my life. So, and then you look around you, and you think, you know what? Let me go ahead and find something new. Maybe it was too early. Maybe I'm not supposed to you know, retire that early. And then you start looking for new projects. And then you're in it like for 2 days, and then you realize, but we said, like you're talking to yourself, like I wanted to retire because I didn't want to go to these meetings anymore, talk to this man, also woman, all day long in these meetings, trying to get better prices, trying to sell high, buy low. I don't know, whatever you do in a meeting. It's just boring. I don't want to do that. I've been doing this since I'm 16 years old, man. And then you stop, and you're like, you know what? Let me go. Let me work out a little more. Let me do this a little more. And it's just your day doesn't have any structure. So if you want to retire, I don't know how old you are, make sure you kind of have a structure before you do it. Why did I retire? I retired because of life. I wanted to be alive. I didn't want to be in this engagement called business and work and all that kind of stuff. I didn't want to be there anymore, man. I didn't want to sit down and talk about unnecessary stuff. What do I mean by that? Your meetings, do you think that your meetings matter? They don't. They don't. You might be a CFO, a CEO of a very big company or a smaller company, and you think, oh, you know, this is important, you know, this is such a... No, it's not. It's seriously not. I know you think you're a doctor and you're making a difference, but you're not. You probably had the idea of making a difference when you start studying, but then what are you doing now? You know, be honest with yourself. Of course, it's not all of you. It's not all of us. But does it really make a difference? Do you think the world will stop turning if this little guy is not going to work anymore? Or if I don't have my company anymore? That's what I thought. Nobody cares, man. Everybody is dispensable. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. Everybody is. This is why people get fired, and then a cheaper person, a younger person, is taking your stool, is taking your chair. Yeah. So I stopped working with 43. I had a couple of investments that I have done. I changed those. I had property, sold it, got into gold, silver, commodity trading, options trading, and because I also didn't want to deal with, my sink is broken, and I think the light, the floor lights are not working. I can't open my window. I didn't want to deal with that anymore. I was tired of talking to people. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, I was depressed talking to people. You know, just wanted to be left alone. Up to this day, like being 47, I'm really trying to be as much as possible by myself. That doesn't mean that I am alone or you will be alone. I'm sorry, lonely. You are just by yourself. You are alone, but you are not lonely. So this is me sitting here in Thailand with 47. 4 years of retirement. You know what? Let's talk about retirement. What do we mean by retirement? For me, retirement means I don't have a regulated. Let me rephrase that. Retirement for me means that I do not have to deal with people that I do not want to deal with just for money. That's what it means. I don't want to talk to crazy people anymore. I don't want to talk to greedy people anymore just so I can make a living. Now, this is why I sold everything and I started, as I told you, started option trading, etc. This is what it means for me to be retired. And I started to control my spendings more, you know. I walk around in Germany and everybody's driving new cars, man. BMWs, Mercedeses, Audis, like brand new, freaking 50 to 80,000, even more. I don't know how people do that. I'm okay. I'm doing pretty good. I would never ever lease a car. That also is something what I think retirement means. You stop chasing all this stuff. You're concentrating on life, on existence. What I mean by existence, I don't mean like a spider that is walking around. You know what? The spider has more from his life than maybe you and me. You see this birds singing? Those birds are having more of this planet than you and me. That also means retirement for me. Just sitting around and doing nothing and listening to the birds. As a human being supposed to do. As you are supposed to do. You are not supposed to be in a cubicle working 10 hours a day and then sit in a cubicle, ideally a electronic car which drives you, automatically, so you don't have to do anything anymore. No work such whatsoever. This cubicle drives you to your cubicle, which you call home. Oh, but I own a house. So what? It's mortgaged anyway. And then you sit in that cubicle, and then tomorrow all over again. Not being in this, it's called retirement. To me, at least. I know you guys want to hear like probably how exciting retirement is and everything. It is exciting, you know. For example, this YouTube channel, it's very exciting because it took me 4 years to understand what I really wanted to do. I always wanted to work in a creative field. I always wanted to, but you know, I studied fashion design at some point in my life and I couldn't finish it because I wanted to make money, blah blah blah. Anyway, so I went the business way, which I don't regret. I didn't, but you know, maybe I should have done the creative thing. So I was thinking like, I'm still thinking like, what kind of business can I start? Because this is my mind, right? This is how this goddamn thing here is programmed. Like I can only look into what kind of business can I do. Is this a good business? Is that a good business? And then I said, you know what? Let me just start this YouTube channel. Let me just try it. I'm sorry, I don't want to use bad words here on YouTube, but you know what? Just F it. If it's bad, I'm just gonna delete it. But let me do it. I'm 47. Like the time that is in front of me is definitely shorter than time that is behind me. So let me just do it. And let me build it up like a venture, like a business venture. This is what I'm trying to do. So when I ask you for a subscription, I'm being very honest with you. It is like me selling a product, and I never sold a bad product. Like my cosmetics were the believe me, my cosmetic brand was the seriously the best products ever. So, and I never lie in business. Rule number one in business, you don't lie. So when I ask you to subscribe, this is a good product because it's coming from my heart. This is me pouring everything out into this venture, into this opportunity. This is why I'm asking you, and I'm seeing you as a customer. I would never do anything to waste your money and time, because I'm aware of time. This is why I retired with 43, because I don't want to spend my life running behind some objects and lies that were implanted into my head by society, especially my parents, my school, my fears. That is also coming again from society, from you know, my parents, your school, everything. Yeah. So I hope this video kind of gives you a perspective why I think just retiring is not for everybody. So before you retire, make sure you understand it's going to take time, okay? It's going to take time for your brain to reprogram itself out of the matrix and go back to being a real human being. Okay? It's different when you are a real human being than if you are doing some pre-programmed, scheduled activities that are not a part of this reality. You're living in a different reality, my friend. You are. Reality means you sit and then you feel alone. Reality means when you wake up, when you're retired after 2 years and you realize, oh, what is all this stuff? Like, why am I living in this house? Why am I driving this car? Why am I hope not, married to this person? What the hell did I do all these years? This is not me. I never wanted that. And then you start crying like I did. And then you start feeling the change, and change is painful when you it's kind of like the Matrix, man. Like I just had a flashback onto the when they pull out this thing here from Neo. It's painful, man. It's really painful. So don't think retirement is easy. Okay? It's a trap. So yeah, this shall be the first video that I'm gonna do on this. I'm gonna do a second video, maybe getting into more details. Please let me know in the comment section. Even if you don't want to subscribe, is there anything that I can talk about that could be of interest to you? Maybe you want to do, maybe you are my age, I'm 47, maybe you're 50, you know, Maybe you're going to a midlife crisis just like myself, you know? So you retired and you have a midlife crisis. Not good, man, I tell you that. But let me know in the comment section. You don't have to subscribe, don't worry. Just let me know what you're interested in. I promise you, I'm always talking honest from my heart. This product is an honest product. So let me know, okay? I'll see you in the next one. Have a beautiful day and take good care of yourself.